So akaulizwa maximum in accordance to your savings and investments, how long can it take your family? He said 30 years. So are you saying after 30 years you'll resurrect and then come back take care of your family again? Akamwambia no. Then akamuuliza, now give me the solution. What can we do? Akamwambia the solution is, because the moment you die you'll never come back again, let's do a plan that even if you don't come back for the next 100 years after you die, your family will continue living the same lifestyle that you've introduced to them. And that is what he did. So he sold the value of the lifestyle, the family maintaining the same lifestyle for 100 years, the value part of it. And now because I want my family to live and to maintain this kind of lifestyle, I'm willing to pay whatever the premium. And that is how he secured $1 billion premium per month. If your knowledge as far as the products is concerned is shallow, how will you give the right diagnosis? That's unapatanga. Some doctors unakuta, maybe you are ailing typhoid, but the diagnosis yenye ni malaria. And then in the long run, if the diagnosis is wrong, then the solution, which is the prescription number 3, the prescription will be wrong. Because if you do not get it right in the examination, what means you'll get it wrong in the diagnosis. And if you get it wrong in the diagnosis, what remains, Frida, you'll get it wrong in the prescription. So you'll realize this person was ailing typhoid, but the diagnosis, due to the wrong examination, he got the wrong diagnosis of malaria, and then he ended up giving the medication of malaria. Meanwhile, the sickness was typhoid. Tumeelewana? So how many of us have we failed as a result of getting wrong examination? The client was in need of an education plan, but we ended up giving a pension plan. Now, do you know what will happen? The day they meet a guy from Britam, and this Britam does the examination properly, does the diagnosis properly, and gives the right prescription of an education, do you know what will he do, Yvonne? The allegiance will change from Kenyan Alliance to what? To Britam. But the problem is not about the company. The problem is not about the product. The problem is you as a financial advisor. You did not get it right in your examination, and you did not get it right in your diagnosis, and you did not get it right in your prescription. And that is why most of them, they will say, I don't want to deal with an amateur. I don't want to deal with a new salesperson. But how do they know you are new? It's because you are not conversant as far as the product is concerned. You are not conversant with the industry. But if you at all you can make yourself knowledgeable as far as the entire insurance industry is concerned, as far as the selling is concerned, and as far as the product is concerned, you can be 1 year old, but that client, Frida, will think that you have been around for the last 10 years. This is grace. So it's not about how long you have been in the industry. It's about what you have done, the impact you have made in the time that you have been around. So mtu asikutisha ati nimekuwa kwa insurance 15 years, 17 years. Don't tell me you have been around for 15 years. Show me what you have done with the time that you have been around. What the plan can do for me. What can an education plan do for me? So that's why you are supposed to master all the benefits. What happens in the case of natural death? What happens in the case of accidental death? What happens in the case of critical illness? Tumeelewana? What happens in the case my child dies? Those are the benefits that you cannot avoid during your presentation. Conversation has to shift from the basis of the interest rate to the basis of the security part of it. That is in the case of the natural death, in the case of the accidental death, in the case of critical illness. Ni gani ingine? In the case of what? There's something that we overlooked, something like 15% tax relief.